Well, hello. We have been looking forward to this video for some time. We've been out on our mission for a little over 2 months, and we've been in Serbia
about 6 weeks.
6 weeks. And we have asked you to ask us your questions. We asked on our Instagrams and on our last YouTube video to ask us whatever question you have concerning our mission. And today we are going to answer those questions. And let me tell you, they are not in any particular order. What we've done is we have kind of combined them because a lot of the questions were the same, and so
very, very similar. And so we thought it'd be easier just to kind of hit some categories and just cover. Hopefully, we'll answer most of the specific questions.
I hope so. This might take 2 videos.
Yeah.
So the first question that comes to a lot of your minds is, will we get to go home when Ellie has her baby? We are not going to go home when Ellie has her baby.
Yeah, no. We've made a 2-year commitment, and we're going to stick it out. And I think short of a death, we're going to stay for the 2 years. And to answer another question, people, is that, how can you go that long without visiting your kids? Yes. As senior couples, our mission rules are quite a bit different than the junior or younger missionaries. We can call several times a week. We were there for a little bit. We were talking to Ellie, FaceTiming her every day.
Yeah, there's no rules.
A while. So there's no rules. No. We can call them, we can video chat, and so we're in contact with our kids quite a bit.
Yes.
And can our kids come and visit us? Yes, they can. Right now we probably won't see them because they're busy, we're busy.
And it's expensive.
And it's expensive to fly over. And if they do, it'll probably be towards the end of our mission, the last couple of weeks or so that we can. We don't
even want to talk about that right now.
Yeah, but that's too far away.
Yeah. The other question that we get a lot of is, does the church pay for our mission?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, they don't.
No, Chad and I have planned on serving a mission all of our lives, and so
all of our married lives.
Yes. So part of saving for retirement has also been to save for a mission, and so no, the church does not pay for our mission.
Yeah, and that's with the junior missionaries as well. They support themselves.
Yeah.
And that, there's something special about when you pay for something out of your own pocket. You know what it's costing. You want to put in a much more bigger and stronger effort when you pay for it. So
it's a matter of sacrifice.
Yeah.
You sacrifice that.
It's part of the sacrifice that we're making to come and do this wonderful adventure.
Yeah. Are we learning the language? I had somebody criticize me for that. And
Paquito. No, that's Spanish.
We are trying. We are trying. Another question people have asked a lot of is, how do we communicate here? And it's amazing that we're able to, it hasn't been a problem. And most do speak Serbian. It isn't English, but you can always find someone that does speak English.
We were at a pekara. It's a little bakery, and they're on every corner. Good food. But we were in there kind of looking around, and this gal, very, very nice. And that's the other thing, is that the people are so nice and generous here and honest. We were looking, and Jennifer and I were talking back and forth, and the gal looked at us and she says, do you guys want some help in ordering what you want? And yeah, sure. She offered to help. Yeah, go ahead and order for us. Yeah. And in the past, we've always just kind of pointed at what we want, and we want 2, we want 3, or 5, or just however many. And it's very functional, but we want to learn more.
Yeah. What will let's see. What will we take home as a souvenir? Oh, I wrote that down. What will we take home as a souvenir? We keep our eyes open, but we don't know.
We have no idea. I know what we don't want to take home, and that's magnets, keychains,
I want
things like
something
that.
special.
I wouldn't mind a license plate that has, you know.
Tell us what we should take home. If you live in this region, please tell us
what would be a nice, you know, souvenir. Memorable souvenir.
Yeah. Another question is, do you feel safe? Absolutely, we feel safe here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
we do.
Yeah, there's been several times that we've walked home from the store. You know, we'll work during the day, do what we do, and then we'll walk to the store, grab some milk and you know, whatever else that we not want, and we're walking home in the dark, and you see people all the time out walking, and I'm surprised, but there's a lot of women that are by themselves out walking, and we feel very safe.
What are we doing with our home back home? That is a question that gets asked a lot, and we have just left our house. The kids are taking care of it. The neighbors have taken care of it. We got a call the other day, or a FaceTime the other day from a friend, and they were telling us how one of our other friends up the street noticed that one of our sprinklers was broken.
Thanks, David and Brenda.
Yeah, thank you. And that they went and fixed one of our sprinkler heads.
One of our sprinkler heads was, you know, shooting water out, and so they went and replaced it for us.
And the kids go and they have lunches at the house, and they mow the lawns, and we have a good security system. We're not worried at all about our home. And also the other question was, who else in our family has served missions? And this could be a whole video in itself. So just let us say that, well, all of my brothers have served.
Well, your grandparents.
My grandparents, my parents.
Both of our parents have served. All of my siblings, all of your.
Except for Linda.
Well, except for Linda, and she's serving her own special mission. But Jennifer's brothers have all served missions.
We've got
and
nieces or nephews out right now.
Nieces and nephews.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, but right now I've got a brother and sister-in-law serving in New Zealand.
And I have a brother and sister-in-law serving in Sweden, and a sister and brother-in-law serving in California. And another question I've gotten is, how is your brother and sister doing in Sweden? So I think they're doing great.
Yeah, they're real happy. They're doing great.
Yeah. In fact, they've been talking about starting a vlog. So maybe we'll hear from them sometime. Do we have any regrets?
Oh, heavens no. Other than, why didn't I retire 5 years sooner?
How long is your mission for?
It's for 23 months. The younger missionaries, they'll either serve, you know, the young men are 24 or, you know, 2 years, and the young women serve for 18 months. And as senior missionaries, you have your choice. You can serve 6 months, you can serve 12 months, you can serve 18 months, or 23 months if you go foreign.
Yeah, they call it 23 months instead of 24 because something to do with
citizenship, taxes, visas, But
if you watched my video on our mission call, you'll see how surprised I was when I found out we were serving for 24 months, because I thought we were serving for 18.
Yeah. Did we have jet lag?
Yeah, did we have to? Yes. And then Chad got sick after we kind of sort of started recovering from it. The first week here was really rough.
Yeah, but
Kim Chi asked, are there foods we like that we can't get at home? Yes, licorice. I have found no licorice, and the store that claimed they had licorice, it wasn't licorice.
Oh,
okay.
Can we just talk about this for a minute?
Okay.
False advertising. I tell you, between yes, M&Ms in Serbia are not M&Ms.
Do we have to wear our name tags? Yes, we represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and these are our name tags.
Yep.
Are the prices cheaper? No, I don't know.
Some things are, other things aren't. Jennifer went shopping here yesterday and bought an outfit, and yeah.
No, it's about the same, really. It's about the same. Some things are a little cheaper, some things are more. Our money might go just a tiny bit further here, but
yeah.
Besides family, what do you miss from home?
That's easy. For me, every time I see a scooter or a bullet bike, you know, driving up and down the streets, I miss my motorcycle. I would love to have that.
And they qualified this besides family.
Yeah,
besides family.
Yeah.
I miss my bed. I miss my low mattress. That I miss it, and I miss my bathroom because those are my comfort things, and you know we're fine, we're adjusted, but yeah, that's what I miss. Let's see, what restaurant from home do you miss? Maddox.
Maddox Burger Bar.
Yeah. Oh, did you do a full deep clean on your apartment? The answer is no, I didn't have to do a full deep clean. The couples that were before us that lived in the apartment were also missionaries, and they left it very nice, and it was fully furnished, and the bedding was all clean and laid on the mattress for us to make our beds up, and it was very, very welcoming to come into.
Yep.
What do we enjoy most about our mission?
Oh, everything is new. Everything. The food, navigating. One thing that's interesting here is that there's no street signs. And if you know where to look on buildings, they've got the street names and some building numbers, but in a car, they're really, really hard to read, and they're in Cyrillic, and so you have to depend on your navigation system.
Yes.
But yeah, just the architecture, everything is just so. Well, I'm going
to tell what I like the most.
Oh.
I love being with Chad 24/7.
Oh yeah.
I do. I love it.
Yeah. This is.
We walk. We love walking, and it's just different. It's different. At home, we were always saying, "Oh, let's go for a walk." I'm like, nah. There are so many places to walk here, and it's so.
And every time we go out, which is every day, we try and go somewhere different and walk a different way coming home and going, and not to get lost or to confuse Jennifer. I mean, I'm confusing myself, but it's fun to see.
In 2 years, I'm still not going to know my way around.
Well, neither will I, but.
Okay, how much free time do we have, and what do we do with it? We have plenty of free time. I don't know how much we do. We're still getting into things, and so the first month we really haven't been very productive. I don't think.
I think in years past they've told some missionaries, for the first 2 months just live, go out and get used to the culture, do your things, and I don't want to sit around that long. But I can see it that as time goes by, we're going to be busy,
it's
working
to really
on multiple projects.
Which is another question you've had. What do you do? And that is a whole nother video, but kind of brief it.
Yeah, well, we do a lot of humanitarian work with other organizations, JRS, the Red Cross, ADRA,
there's
Caritas, there's just a whole bunch of different organizations that we work with. And we work with handicapped and special needs, autistic children. We work with the refugees that are passing through the country trying to get into Europe. We do a lot of we want to do a lot of clean water projects, education. We've done a couple of projects that are education related to try and raise the level of education.
As he's sitting here talking, I'm thinking we have been busy because we really have been doing.
Yeah.
We did a project that was already started for us here. That was a major food drive in conjunction with our church's presence being in the former Yugoslavia and in Serbia.
Yeah, it was the 50th year of celebration.
Yeah. We've been busy.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm thinking is, we've been busy, but it's, what am I trying to say? It's finally kind of coming together in our heads, in my head, what we're doing.
I mean, if we're to try and think back what we did the first week, it's really a blur. It's like coming out of anesthesia. You don't remember a whole lot of what happened. But yeah, it's a lot of it's making more sense now. We've been training on the way that we track and record and document our projects, and so that's coming together pretty good.
Did we take did we take our cell phones, and do they work? Yes and no.
Yes and no.
we brought our cell phones.
We brought our own cell phones. Yeah. We have my phone, or my number, and Jennifer's number on airplane mode, and I've got a.
But as long as I'm in the apartment, I can get. Sometimes I get the text messages. They're kind of messed up. Yeah. I get text messages. I can do FaceTime. I can do Messenger.
As long as you have Wi-Fi.
As long as I have Wi-Fi. So as long as I'm in the apartment, and we have good Wi-Fi, which is another reason why we are able to do these videos. Yeah. How are your brothers and sisters doing? Oh, I already answered that. How are our brothers and sisters doing in Sweden? I have to answer this question, because I get it asked a lot, but it has nothing to do with our mission. What pots and pans do you have back home? People are asking me all the time. They're called Belgique, and I don't think they make them the same as they used to back then. But they're Belgique. Did we have to get new driver's license?
No, we haven't needed that, and that was one of the questions that I had, because when we came to Europe before, we needed to get a European driver's license. But as part of the visa process, and I guess we can talk about that a little bit, is that we have to have a background check on our driving record. And so that's part of our visa package. We've had to get a background check from our state, and so we've had to get a lot of other documents put together. And so
there's a lot of things we could talk about. I don't know how much you want to know. Yeah,
so the middle of September, we're going in to officially apply for our visa. In Serbia, when you come in, when you cross the border, you have 24 hours to register where you're staying with your landlord and your passport, and they'll give you a temporary residence until you get your visa.
Well, those are our questions, and do you have a couple more?
Well, let's see.
I'm sure we've missed a bunch.
Let's see, okay, so someone asked, are you allowed weekends, time off away, like in other European cities? I think that's a good question. We've been told that we can take some time off, and we plan on taking some time off, and after we've been here, I'm not going to take a week's vacation now, but we'll take a week off, and we'll go visit some of the different sites and around, but what's really neat about our mission is that we are living in Belgrade, but we will travel all over the country of Serbia. We will see probably every major city and many small ones.
We've already been up nearly to the border of Hungary.
Sobotica, Sremska Mitrovica, Čačak, Niš. We haven't been to Niš, but I know we'll be there in a project. So we're going to be traveling all over the country, and so we'll see almost all of Serbia at some point.
Well, I'm sure we have missed some questions, and I'm sure we're going to do this again. So if you liked it, give us a thumbs up, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.